tell you what this mass crap is. It's to keep us in a perpetual state, a perpetual reminder. I'll explain here in a moment. You see, I've been moving around through this whole process without having to stop, and I've been all over and I've been able to observe not just the stories, but also in real time and real life. And let me show you what I seen. First, there was the first scare from China. I was scared. I was warning. Then, as time went on, see, over in China, people was dropping dead in real time. You can see that. Was it propaganda? We would never know if China themselves was running a control psyop to control the people themselves. I don't know. So, okay, once we got up into it, you had the lockdowns. You had all those lockdowns. You had folks wasn't even worried about, they was wearing a mask. They was trying to get masks and all that, and they was wearing those masks. But most of the time, through the whole lockdown, you can go to Walmart, you can go to all these different places without a mask. Some folks had a mask, some folks didn't have a mask. It was your choice. Was it because of a mask shortage? That's what they were saying at first. But it was still left up to the individual. They had freedom. Then, once those lockdowns and people's states start releasing them, you're in a Democratic controlled cities and states, they always was the last ones. Some of them folks barely just got out of the lockdown. And you know, while everybody else been out. You couldn't trust the numbers. That's it. I just started looking at the real information. The C. Because you've seen people, not the people, you've seen the power grabbers grabbing power. They got a hold of Donald Trump. That's something he couldn't fight against, because no matter what he did. It's like the beat your wife, when'd you stop beating your wife argument. Because it would have made him look like a monster no matter what he did. Alright, so you had, I started looking at the information because I started seeing, and the Holy Spirit started showing me that they was using it as a mechanism to accomplish all the stuff that they said they was going to accomplish prior to that. Stuff like universal basic income, the UBI, in other words, and then you also had these fools taking control. Let's not forget how they was acting all through this man. Hey, before he even became president, I felt in my gut, I just was feeling, I could feel it. Every time a freedom or something gets taken, I feel sick in my stomach. You see what I'm saying? I felt it throughout the Barack Obama. I don't care what you Negroes say. You can praise that fool if you want to. Throughout his whole administration, how he was doing what he was wanting to do and passing all those draconian measures. If you didn't know about it, then that's just your fault. I ain't got time to sit here and explain to you. It ain't always about somebody's color. It's about what they doing. But let's not get off on him. I already know they coming. Little worshipers, even the church worshipers, putting that man above God. Shame on you. But let me get back on track. Anyhow, so you see how they was acting all through the presidency, all the stuff they wanted to accomplish. They was using this virus to accomplish now. all of a sudden they cared about you. They act like they cared all along. Act like they cared a bit about the immigrants. Act like they cared about this. They act like they cared about the black. Like they care about the black plight. Man, I don't believe it for 1 minute that they care. It's about control. Because the elite are gaining. You understand? Those that wanted the New World Order, they gained. And they want depopulation. So they can accomplish part of that with the virus. Then you start seeing that the virus manufacture started over in North Carolina under Barack or something, shut it down. Fauci and them went over there then went to Wuhan. Fauci helped fund it. Ain't nobody talking to him about that, is there? But they listening to him about these masks. Who made the virus? I ain't say he did it himself. But what about that doctor, the doctor lady that he had fired? See what I'm saying? Look into that. I'm sure you already know, the people that's in the know already know about all that. The lady that made a video and all that. The doctor that they had arrested, thrown in prison. The white older lady. Anyway. So, where we at? How a person that's gonna make it act like they care about you? I don't know what Donald Trump and them was doing, man. He just seemed to keep hiring his enemies. They get in there, boy, he's like, oh man, what did I do? I don't think he liked that though. I shared a vision a long time ago about him praying alone, stay alive, man, staying alone. What God showed him. They was in that high tower. They was like, there was construction, a major construction ordeal going on. And Donald Trump, I made a video where he gave in. And he was like, the people so far away. It was a vision, dream vision. He said, why do I got to keep lying and doing all this? And it was his people telling him to go along. And he said, the people seem like they're so far away. Like initially he started close and wanted to do for the people. And as he's seen that he could not defeat them or they would kill him, and they were serious about it, he made a deal to go along with it. Not totally, because you'll see moments where he'll kick back, right? Then he'll go back, then you have another opposite moment. See what I'm saying? Where he gives in. So, you can't put your trust in Donald Trump. He might be the best you got, best hope you got out there standing. I mean, there's some other guys out there, but Donald Trump seemed to let his friends get the brunt of his problems. He ain't taking a stance and kicking back evil against the people that actually even care about him or help him. Look at all these folks getting censored and locked up and been drugged in and out of court and bankrupted. Come on, man. We need a leader that's going to stand up and stop evil. But the Lord knows that they ain't going to be done. Back on track. What else did they do? Where are we? So, they accomplishing all the stuff they want to do, control. They said, oh, wow. Man, they probably already knew that this was going to be the Trump card, as the economist said when all else fails. Play the Trump card. The Trump card, man, they don't mind killing folks. That's part of the agenda anyway. Because they arrogant enough. Let me show you something what God showed me real quick. Back to the Tower of Babel. They was controlling the population then. They want to control the population then, the numbers. And it wasn't being fruitful and multiplying the number. They was congregating in. They wanted all the land for themselves. They back to the same old thing where they trying to get rid of folks so they can have as much resources and stay as rich and evil as they want to be. With their evil leader. Back. So anyway, they accomplishing everything, right? Lockdown over with. Of course, everything's changing. We're trying to get the curve. We're trying to smooth the curve. We're trying to get through it. We're trying to do this. They ain't gonna let you out of it, right? God was showing me all along. They ain't finna let y'all out. They ain't finna let y'all out. What had happened? People start getting, I saw people getting free, trying to get back to normal. Donald Trump hitting that economy again, record-breaking numbers again, fixing as much as he can. All these folks out of work still. They didn't mind hurting all them folks, man, to accomplish their evil agenda, man. All them people they hurt, and they still don't care. They'll keep doing it. They ain't hurting anyway. So people was getting back to normal. I saw it in their faces. People was happy to get back to work. Some the ones that could. I didn't like it as much as more idiots out here on the road getting in my way. It was nice and smooth selling. Y'all Negroes was locked down and y'all folks was locked down. I was like, oh yes, it's lovely. Kinda. That was a plus for the truck drivers. I'm gonna just say that. Anyhow, so I seen people getting all happy and stuff. Some wearing masks still, some wasn't. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the George Floyd stuff breaking out. Then you had the riots breaking out. I saw the media, the mainstream media all throughout the time, they've been bombarding. Every time you turn on the news, every station, every commercial, bombarding you with straight COVID-19, coronavirus. Won't let you not stop thinking about it. But people's minds start going to other things, back into like a little bit of reality, where they wasn't as in much fear. So a meeting was had where they say, hey, we can't let it slip away from us. We need to keep control. Of course, that vaccine crap, and they're getting kickback from the vaccine crap, right? I heard that. So they had to, so what is the mask, right? They're gonna get kicked back from the vaccine. They can't make it as fast as they want to. And ain't nobody want that crap anyway in them. And it's bringing attention to vaccines. Not just those vaccines, but every vaccine that come out and they do something to somebody with hurting these kids, hurting these adults. So they gotta keep that mask in front of you. That mask is a constant reminder that they got you. They can't let you not stop thinking about the coronavirus, and when they lock you down again and hurt the economy again and tell you whatever kind of lie with all these inflated numbers. See what I'm saying? The mask is to keep you reminded. Never let you out. That's why you're going to draconian measures to push the mask. Look at all these companies that just came out. You mandatory masks. Look at all these cities. Mandatory masks. Man, that's an agendized piece of information to keep you under the thumb of the wicked that want nothing but evil and only good for themselves.